Okay, for not telling my husband our son might not be his? He exposed me with DNA results at our son's first birthday party. My husband filed for divorce 3 days after our son's first birthday party, and he brought copies of the DNA test for every single person there. I'm not going to lie and say I didn't see it coming. I knew. I've known for over a year. But I thought I could keep it buried. I thought if I just acted normal enough, loving enough, he'd never question it. We'd been trying for a baby for 2 years. Nothing worked. The stress was killing our marriage. We barely had sex anymore. I felt invisible. So when I went to that work conference in Miami, I told myself I deserved to feel wanted again. The first guy was from the conference. We had drinks. One thing led to another. It was supposed to be a one-time thing. But then there was the guy I matched with on an app the week after. And then my ex reached out on Instagram and we met up twice. All of this happened within the same 3 weeks. I wasn't using protection. I wasn't thinking straight. When I found out I was pregnant, I panicked. I did the math and realized it could be any of them. But my husband and I had sex once during that window. Just once. I clung to that. I told him the news and he cried. Actually cried tears of joy. He kissed my stomach and started planning the nursery that same night. The guilt ate at me for months. But I couldn't tell him. It would destroy him. And what if the baby was his anyway? Why blow up our lives over a maybe? Our son was born and he looked like he could be my husband's. Light hair, blue eyes like both of us. My husband was obsessed. He took paternity leave. He did every night feeding. He was the perfect dad. I started to believe my own lie. Then 6 months ago my husband got quiet. Distant. He'd stare at our son with this look I couldn't read. He started working late. I thought maybe he was having an affair. Part of me almost hoped for it. It would even the scales. At the birthday party everything seemed fine. My parents were there. My sister. His parents. Our friends. My husband gave a speech about how becoming a father was the greatest gift of his life. Then he said, "I have something to share with everyone." He pulled out a folder. Started passing around papers. "These are DNA test results," he said. His voice was steady. Too steady. "Our son is not biologically mine." The room went silent. I felt my face go hot. My mom looked at me with her mouth open. "You're lying," I said. My voice came out shaky. "Why would you do this?" "I'm not lying," he said. He wasn't even looking at me. "I did 3 separate tests through 3 different companies. All negative." "He's not mine." My dad stood up. "This is inappropriate. You're humiliating her in front of everyone." "I'm humiliating her?" My husband laughed. It wasn't a happy sound. "She's been lying to me for over a year. She let me believe I was a father. She let me bond with a child that isn't mine. She let me love him." "It was a mistake," I said. I was crying now. "It only happened once. I didn't know. Don't lie to me anymore." He pulled out his phone. Started reading from it. March 14th through April 2nd of last year. Hotel charges in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and 2 different locations near our house. I hired a private investigator. I know about all 3 of them. My sister tried to step in. She was going through a hard time. You 2 were barely speaking. She felt neglected. "So that makes it okay?" He finally looked at me. His eyes were red. "You could have divorced me. You could have been honest. Instead you trapped me with another man's baby." My mom started yelling at him. Said he was cruel. Said I made a mistake but I was trying to do the right thing by keeping the family together. Said he should forgive me for our son's sake. "He's not our son," my husband said. "That's the point." He left. Just walked out of our house with a suitcase he'd apparently packed before the party. My family spent the next hour comforting me, telling me he overreacted. That men do this all the time and women forgive them. That I was the real victim because I had to carry the guilt alone for so long. But his friends didn't see it that way. They took the DNA results with them. By the next day, everyone knew. My boss pulled me aside at work because apparently someone sent the story to our company's HR. They said it created a hostile work environment since 2 of the guys were co-workers. I got fired 3 days later. My husband's lawyer sent over divorce papers with a custody agreement. He wants no rights to our son. No visitation. Nothing. He's willing to pay child support until we establish paternity with one of the actual fathers, but after that he's done. I tracked down all 3 guys. The conference guy blocked me immediately. The app guy said he'd take a test but hasn't responded since. My ex said absolutely not. He's married now and I need to leave him alone. So now I'm a single mom with no job, no support, and a baby whose father I can't even identify. My family still insists my husband is the villain here. They started a GoFundMe for me. They're telling people he abandoned his sick wife and newborn baby. But I see the way people look at me now. Like I'm disgusting. Like I'm a liar and a cheater who destroyed a good man. My husband posted on social media once. Just once. He said, "I spent a year loving a child I thought was mine. That time meant everything to me. She stole that from me by making it a lie. I'll never get those moments back as real. That's something I have to grieve now. It has 40,000 shares. I thought I could get away with it. I really did. I thought love would be enough. That he'd never question it. That I could just move forward and pretend those 3 weeks never happened. Was I really wrong to try to keep my family together? Or should I have just blown everything up the second I found out I was pregnant?"